Hello students, how are you all? Today we are going to start new chapter, that is chapter fraction, chapter number 5. So before this we have discussed about the fraction. What are fraction? So fractions are the number which are having numerator and denominator, and today we will discuss about the types of fraction. So here first, that is proper fraction. So what are proper fraction? A proper fraction whose numerator is less than its denominator is called a proper fraction. That means a fraction whose numerator is less than its denominator, then it is called as a proper fraction. For example, 2 upon 3, 5 upon 8, 7 upon 11. So here we can say that this numerator is less than this denominator. Here numerator is 2 and denominator is 3. Here 2 is lesser than 3. Similarly, here also numerator is lesser than denominator, and 7 upon 11, here also numerator is lesser than its denominator. So when numerator of any fraction is less than its denominator, then we call it as a proper fraction. Now after this, second, improper fraction. So what is improper fraction? A fraction whose numerator is greater than or equal to its denominator is called an improper fraction. That means when the numerator of any fraction is greater than its denominator. So here numerator will be greater. See, 5 upon 4, 7 upon 3, or it may be equal also. So when the numerator and denominator are equal, or when the numerator is greater than denominator, then we call it as improper fraction. For example, 5 upon 4, 7 upon 3, 10 upon 10, etc. Now after this, see, mixed fraction. So what are mixed fraction? A combination of a whole number. See, combination of a whole number. You know what are whole number? The number which is starting from 0 to all. So that means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they all are whole number. So a combination of whole number and a proper fraction is called a mixed fraction. For example, 2 whole 1 upon 3. So here 2 is a whole number and 1 upon 3 is a proper fraction. See, in proper fraction, numerator is lesser than denominator. Similarly, 3 whole 2 upon 5. So here 3 is whole number and 2 upon 5 is proper fraction. Now 4 whole 5 upon 7. Here 4 is whole number and 5 upon 7 is a proper fraction. So etc. So after this we can also convert these mixed fraction into improper fraction or improper fraction into mixed fraction. So this thing we will discuss in our exercise. So on the basis of this, let's start our exercise. So in exercise 5b, see question number 1. In question number 1, which of the following are proper fraction? So from these fractions we have to select proper fraction, that is 1 upon 2, 3 upon 5, 10 upon 7, 7 upon 4, 2, 15 upon 8, 16 upon 16, 10 upon 11 and 23 upon 10. So as we know, in proper fraction the numerator will be lesser than its denominator. So we will select those fractions. So here 1 upon 2, here numerator is lesser than denominator. 3 upon 5, here also numerator lesser than denominator. And 10 upon 7, here also, no, in this it will not, here 10 is greater, but we have to find numerator should be smaller. So here we can see numerator is smaller than denominator. So 10 upon 11. So 1 upon 2, 3 upon 5 and 10 upon 11, they will be proper fractions. So answer will be 1 upon 2, 3 upon 5 and 10 upon 11. Now similarly, question number 2, you can try yourself which of the following are improper fraction. So in question number 2 you have to select improper fraction, and in improper fraction numerator will be greater than the denominator. So now after this, see question number 3. In question number 3 we have write 6 improper fraction with denominator 5. So we have to write any improper fraction which are having denominator 5. So in improper fraction, numerator is greater than its denominator. So that means our numerator should be greater than 5. So 6 improper fraction will be 6 upon 5, 7 upon 5, 8 upon 5, 9 upon 5, 11 upon 5 and 12 upon 5. So these are the 6 improper fraction whose denominator is 5. So after this question number 4, you can try yourself. Here you have to write 6 improper fraction with numerator 13. So in that case you have to take numerator 13. When you will take numerator 13, then denominator will be lesser, that means 13 upon 12, 13 upon 11 and so on. Now after this question number 5. In question number 5 we have convert each of the following into an improper fraction. So in this we have to convert these improper these are mixed fraction. These mixed fraction we have to convert into improper fraction. So here we have given 5 whole 5 upon 7. So in this case, first of all, this 7 will multiply by this 5. Then after multiplying these two numbers, 5 will be added. So here we can write 7 into 5 plus 5. First of all we will multiply these two numbers, then this number will be added, means this we can multiply and this we can add. So here we can write 7 into 5 plus 5, and this 7 will be written in denominator. So 7 into 5 will be 35, 35 plus 5 upon 7. 35 plus 5 will be 40, so 40 upon 7 will be answer. This is improper fraction. Now remaining part all are same, you can try yourself. After this, see its 8th part. So in 8th part we have 51 whole 2 upon 3. So here we can write this 51, first it will be multiplied with 3, so 51 into 3, then this 2 will be added, and in denominator we will write 3. So after solving it, 51 into 3 will be 153, then we will add this 2, so upon 3, so 153 plus 2 will be 155 and upon 3. So this will be the answer. So now after this, see next question. So in question number 6 we have to convert the following into mixed fraction. Here we have given this improper fraction, we have to convert this fraction into mixed fraction. So here first we have 17 upon 5. So we can divide here 17 by 5. So here 5 3s are 15, so remainder will be 2. This 2 will come on upper side and this 5 we will write here, so it will be 3 whole 2 upon 5. That means 3 whole 2 upon 5 is the mixed fraction. Similarly, see its 5th part. In 5th part we have 81 upon 11. So here 81 upon 11, here we have to divide this 81 by 11. So 11 7 ja 77. When this 77 subtracted from 81, it will be 4. So this 4 will be written on upper side and 11 on lower side as denominator. So we can call it as 7 whole 4 upon 11. So 7 whole 4 upon 11 is the answer, which is mixed fraction. Now after this, see 8th part, that is 117 upon 20. So here we have to divide 117 by 20. So 25 is 100. 117 minus 100 will be 17. This 17 will be written as numerator and 20 will be written as denominator. So we will call it as 5 whole 17 upon 20. This will be the answer. So in this way we can convert improper fraction into mixed fraction. So remaining part of this question you can try. So these all are same. Now after this, see next question. So in question number 7 we have to fill up the blanks with greater than, lesser than or equal to sign. So in this, first we have given 1 upon 2 and 1. So which is greater? Here 1 will be greater than 1 upon 2, because when we divide 1 upon 2 it will be 0.5. So 0.5 is lesser than 1. So here 1 will be greater. Similarly in second part we have 3 upon 4 and 1. So which is greater? Here also 1 is greater. Why? Because when we divide this 3 and 4, that means here we will write 4, here 3, then 0 point, and here it will be 0. So 4, it will be 728. So it will be 0.7 and something. So 0.7 or it will be lesser than 1. So here 1 will be greater. Similarly, here is also 1 is greater. When we divide this 6 by 7, it will also 0 point something. That means 1 will be greater than this. Now here fourth part, 6 upon 6. See 6 upon 6, when we cancel it, it is also equal to 1. That means this will also 1, so it will be equal. So 6 upon 6 will be equal to 1. Similarly here, fifth part, 3016 upon 3016, it will also equal to 1. Now see, sixth part, 11 upon 5, it will be greater than 1, because when we divide this 11 by 5, so here 5 2s are 10 and 1.0, so it will be 2.2, and 2.2 will be greater than 1. So we can write here 11 upon 5 will be greater than 1. So this will be the answer. Now after this, see next question. So in question number 8, we have to draw number lines and locate the following points. So we are giving this point and we have to locate it on the number line. So here first part we have 1 upon 4, 1 upon 2, 3 upon 4 and 4 upon 4. These points we have to locate on a number line. So for this we have to draw a number line. You have to draw this number line with the help of your pencil and scale, and it should be straight. So on one side we will write 0, or 0 will be written on the center of the number line, and then we will write here 1, and we will take distance between 0 and 1. We have to take 4 equal parts. We have to do 4 equal parts. You can take it with the help of your scale. These parts should be equal. So here we will write, here total 4 parts are there, 1 2 3 4. These all are 4 parts. So here we will write 1 upon 4, here 2 upon 4, here 3 upon 4, and on place where 1 is written, it will be 4 upon 4. So name it as A. So point A will be 1 upon 4, point B will be 2 upon 4, and this 2 upon 4 is equal to 1 upon 4, because 2 upon 4, when you will cancel it, it will be 1 upon 2. So 2 upon 4 will be 1 upon 2. We can also write it as 1 upon 2. And here C point, it will be 3 upon 4, and D, that is 1 will be equal to 4 upon 4. So in this way we can locate all these points, 1 upon 4, 1 upon 2, 3 upon 4 and 4 upon 4 on number line. Now similarly, see its second part. In second part we have to locate these numbers, that is 1 upon 8, 2 upon 8, 3 upon 8, 5 upon 8 and 7 upon 8. So here also we have to draw a number line, and on this number line we have to do 5 equal parts between 0 and 1. So we will do 5 equal parts between 0 and 1. So here it will be 1 upon 8, 2 upon 8, 3 upon 8, 4 upon 8, 5 upon 8, 6 upon 8 and 7 upon 8, and 1 will be equal to 8 upon 8. So here first part is 1 upon 8. So this point will be 1 upon 8. We can name it as A. Now second part is 2 upon 8. So this is equal to 2 upon 8. It will be B point. Now 3 upon 8. So this will be 3 upon 8. It will be C point. Now 5 upon 8. So here we have 5 upon 8. You can name it as point D. And then 7 upon 8. So this will be 7 upon 8. You can name it as E. So in this you have to take care that these points should be at equal distance from 0 to 1 upon 8, 1 upon 8 to 2 upon 8. There should be equal gap between these fractions. So similarly its third part you can try yourself. So after this your homework, so you have to try your homework also. So I am giving you your homework. So note down your homework. Your homework is do exercise 5B with solved examples. So you have to complete this exercise with your solved examples also, and after this exercise we will start next exercise, that is 5C. So thank you for watching the video.